Hello, I'm Tony Gutierrez of Nebulb, and today I'm going to show you how you can use Nebulb to get a picture of a comet. Nebulb, only this month, has released an extra feature that is called the preset comet or the comet preset. This extra feature that is going to be available only during this month. All the users that have currently Nebulb previously than this month are all the users that enter to try or to buy Nebulb during October until the 2nd of November will have this extra feature available in their license. And I'm going to use this new extra feature, the preset Comet, to try to get an image of the Lemmon comet, a comet that nowadays, 5th of October, is not is fine. It's a comet that is increasing the brightness, but nowadays it's impossible to see all in the night age. But I've tried a crazy picture because I've tried to capture the comet using the bulb in a city where I live, in the balcony. I install the camera, the star tracker, and I'm going to show you the result of that picture, only with the bulb and with the new preset Comet. Okay, first of all, you have to, as always, import images of Nebulb. Okay, I have the pictures of my comet here. Comet Lemmon, where are you, Comet Lemmon? Here. Here you are, Comet. Here. Okay. Here I have 2025 10th of October, 5th. Yes, today. See 2025 A6 Lemmon from my house. 200 millimeters of focal length. And this is an hour of capture at the end of the night, during the dawn, in the twilight, astronomical twilights, and from 5:50 more or less to 6:51 more or less in the morning during the dawn. Then I have 320 pictures, 1 hour of capture total time. ISO 100, 200 millimeters of focal length, f4, and 10 seconds of exposure time. I've used, in this case, an star tracker, but I have to use an analogic compass to align the star tracker because in my balcony I can't see the Polaris. Then to align or to set in the setup of the star tracker is absolutely manually. I've done it absolutely manually because I haven't been able to see the Polaris in my balcony. Then this picture is taken from my balcony where I live near a great city in Spain, near Valencia, in a metropolitan area. The bottle area is 8 or 10, the maximum light pollution level. And this find point, strange star, this is the Lemmon comet. This is it's difficult to find when you are framing in the night, very difficult, but with the use of the help of a stellarium in the mobile phone, I could frame it properly. And with these two stars, this and this one, this is white, and this is oranges, that are from the Big Dipper constellation. These are part of the Big Dipper. Then for the use of these stars, I can find, I could frame the comet, and that's it. This is the Lemmon comet. This is what I captured, 320 images like that. I'm going to rotate it because when I take picture of a comet only with the sky, I prefer in horizontal position, but this is a personal preference. Then, what have you to do? First of all, you have to select the Comet preset. This is an extra tool that is going to be available until 2nd of November. But nowadays, if you are user of Nebulb or you enter to try or to buy Nebulb, you can use this preset. Then you select preset Cometa. In my case, as I've used an star tracker, I can check as well star tracker, and that's all. That's all what you have to do. And one thing more, you have to tell Nebulb where is the comet, because Nebulb with the comet, with the preset comet, is going to perform an special stacking, an stacking of the stars, but following the comet. Nebulb is going to follow the comet and perform the stacking only in the comet. For this reason, you have to select the exclusion mark. This is the planet icon here, the brush, and you can, if you want, with the right mouse button, you can zoom out or zoom in. Only click with the right button. With the scroll, you can increase and reduce the radius of the brush. Pressing the right button, you can move as well in the image. In this case, the only necessary is to select a small area around, well, no, around the center of the comet, more or less. Yeah, it's fine. More or less, the precision is not it's not necessary to be precise because it's only an area more or less centered in the comet. And that's all. Yes, it's the only that thing that you have to do to use the comet preset. If you have a landscape, as well, as always, you have to select an sky mask for the sky. But in this case, as I have only sky, it's not necessary. If the whole image is sky, you don't have to select. It's not necessary an sky's mask. If you have a landscape, as always, you select a mask for the sky area. The only important thing here is that you have to select the planet icon and to draw a small area here around the comet. And that's all. When you finish, you press stacking button, save project before stacking. Yes, save project. I'm going to, here I think I have here the name because I've processed it before. Comet. Comet. Okay, that's all. Save. Yeah, replace. Warning. No sky mask defined. This is only a warning of Nebulb because maybe you have forgot the defining the sky mask. It's only a reminder to avoid that you stack without defining the sky mask if there is a landscape. But in my case, there isn't landscape, then I can proceed with the stacking without a sky mask. I press yes, and now Nebulb is going to do the stacking. It's performing the stacking. Here in the bottom right corner, you have the estimation of the 320 images. More or less 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to continue when it finishes. Okay, Nebulb has finished the stacking, and this is the result of the stacking. What I get is a picture with the comet and without the stars. If I remember, this is the original picture with the faint comet and the stars surrounding it. And this is the result picture only with the comet. Why? Because the movement of the comet is different is different than the movement of the stars. Then Nebulb has corrected the movement of the stars, and after that has aligned the pictures using only the comet position. Due to the comet is perfect, is in its position, but the star has disappeared due to the position of the star have changed relative to the comet. The movement of the stars and the comet is different. And then, but now what can I get with this? I'm going to reduce light pollution because the goal is to get a picture of the comet. Now I'm reducing the light pollution. Oh. Here it is. Here it is, the comet. This is the coma of the comet, and I'm going to increase the exposure time. Exposure, okay, more or less. And here it is, the Lemmon comet. It's possible to get a picture of the Lemmon comet in an urban area using Nebulb and the preset comet, the extra preset comet. It's for me, it's incredible. And these faint lines here is these are the stars that have the movement of the stars, because this picture is aligned to the comet. All the 320 pictures are aligned to the position of the comet, and you can see here the movement of the stars, the star trails produced by the difference of movement between the stars and the comet. But the goal of that it was to get the comet is possible, and even in an urban area, in a clear sky with better condition, without moon, and with better condition, with more pictures as well, and even 1 hour is enough. You can get incredible results. Even now that the brightness mm, curve of the comet is increasing. It's expected that the maximum brightness of the comet will be in a few weeks. Then the conditions in the next weeks, or even during the next month, it will be better than in my case here, even because this picture has taken in an urban area, bottle 8 or 9, I don't remember, the maximum light pollution area. And that's all. Then we have a picture with the comet and with the star trails. But I will like to get a picture with the comet and with the perfect stars. And I'm going to show you how it's possible to do only with Nebulb. Then what you have to do now is to export this picture here, or here you can export this picture to, yeah, here as well. No, and export it. Comment, save. Then you can reset this stacking and select a different preset, Milky Way preset or Deep Space preset, a different kind of preset in which Nebulb is going to align the stars, only the stars, not the comet, only the stars. You can select, for example, in this case, Deep Space, because I use an star tracker, or if you don't use an star tracker, you can unselect it, or Milky Way preset as well. If you use Star Tracker, you can select Star Tracker. The only important here is that you don't have to use the preset comet, because the preset comet is only for align the comet. In this case, I would like to align the stars, because I would like to have the stars in the picture. Then, for example, I'm going to use the Deep Space preset in this case, and that's all the same. you have to save the project, you say yes and process, but I've done it. Yeah, before I have this save the project. No. Mm, yeah, and this is the result that I get after processing with the deep space preset. Here you have the original picture with the comet, and this is the final picture. Here it is, the final picture without the comet. In this game is the opposite situation. In the previous situation, the comet remains in the image, in the final image. In this case, what disappeared is the comet, not the stars. Then we have one thing in one picture, another thing in the other one. But in this case, we have the stars, all the stars. We can remove as well the light pollution, like in the previous one. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. Our stars is a very beautiful sky, even in the worst condition that I've captured it in an urban area. Oh, even you can see here a faint galaxy. Oh, this is a galaxy. I've I've been watching it before. And what happened to the comet? The problem that that you can see here is due to the different kind of movement between the stars and the comet have disappeared or have been blurred here using a different kind of stacking. You can see here the movement between here and here of the comet during that hour. The stars are perfectly sharp. Here you can see the galaxy as well. It's faint, but this is a galaxy and a small one. The stars are perfect, but the comet, no. The comet is horrible. It's so blurred. Then it's not good to see the comet here. But at least we have the stars perfect. Then you can do the same. You can export the picture like that. Export, for example, deep space 2 with TIFF max 16 bits, maximum quality. And then you have two pictures, one with the comet and another with the stars. And now the the very interesting thing is that I've been thinking about if it's possible to get the final picture the final picture of stars and comet only using Nebulb, and I found that there is a way. There is a way. Then finally, the only that remains is to get an image with the stars and with the comet, the both, the best of the two pictures. And for this, it's possible to perform the blending in Nebulb. The only thing that you have to do is to follow these steps. It's very easy. You have to import like the normal image, the image of the Comet 2 image. You have to import it. And here it is. You can see the comet and the star trails. Then, after that, you have to select an sky area, not the exclusion area, no. Select the sky area and sky max, and you have to define an area like, more or less like that, or something like that, more or less. You can stylize a little bit, but you can, after that, perform some. You can, if you see that the blending is not okay, you can refine the mask after that. But with this, it's okay now. Remember, I've imported like import image, the only one, the image of the comet. I've defined it. I define the sky area around the comet, and that's all. Then I play the stacking button because in Nebulb it's possible to stack or to process only one picture. This is very useful when you, for example, you have only one picture of the Milky Way and you only have one. You want to apply a little bit the light pollution reduction. Then you can process only one picture with Nebulb. Importing one picture and pressing stacking. And after that, you can see the right area of Nebulb. All the controls of the right area are enabled. But we have the same picture that after than before. Then the second thing that you have to do is import like master image, that is this button, or in image master image, and select the image of the stars. Then select the image of the stars. And yeah, the thing you have here, you can see the same, but it's not the same. You have aligning stars for the sky, that is the image of the comet for the sky, and for the master image, you have, for the ground, you have the master image. Then you select aligning star for the sky, that is the comet, and master image for the ground, that are the stars. And the only that you have to do is to play with the blending radius for the sky transition, because you have defined an sky area, and this is the radius between the sky, the radius of the transition between the sky and the ground. Then, for example, if you put 0, you can see that it's not very good, the transition, but you can see the comet perfect. But if you increase the radius, okay, yeah, here it's perfect. You can see the perfect blending between the star images and the faint galaxy is very, very nice. And the comet, you can see it here. For example, the master image is this, and the final image is this. You can see, I'm going to increase the zoom. You can see how well is performed the blending. Here you can see the original picture with the stacking to the stars, and this is the final picture with the comet, with the Lemmon comet blended in our final image that is here. This is an image that for me, I don't know if it's possible in these extreme conditions, because I've captured the pictures in an urban area, but yeah, it's possible. I've get a picture. It's the picture that I was looking for with the comet. My first picture of the Lemmon comet is not the last, because during October and in November I'm going to take a lot of pictures of Lemmon, of Lemmon comet, or even in the other two comets that are here, the Swan and the Interstellar. I don't remember the name of this. And you have seen how you can use this extra preset comet that is now available until 2nd of November in Nebulb, only for the preset only will remain available after the 2nd of November for the existing users in that moment. And with the Comet Extra, you can get an image of the comet with the normal stacking of Nebulb. You can get an image of the stars, and it's possible as well to blend both images and to get the final image. In this case, yeah, this is a beautiful image for me in the conditions taken in my balcony in a city. Yeah, for me, I love that. I like a lot that picture. And this is what I would like to show you. See you in next video. Bye.